How do you structure a book? That's the topic I'm addressing today in The Right Question. I'm Daphne Gray-Grant, the publication coach. I have a question from Tiberiu Dinescu, a writer based in Bucharest, Romania. Here's what he asked by email. I have an idea for a book and I've already done a mind map, so I guess my question is it too early to structure? Or should I just start writing freely and then structure when editing? My early experience with writing has been with blog posts and essays, where I could go wild with an inspirational moment. Now I want to write my first book, and I think I'm blocked by my lack of experience. Thanks for your question, Tiberiu. You and I have already exchanged a couple of emails, but I forgot to ask whether your book is fiction or non. The answer to your question is slightly different for both of these genres, so let me explain. If you're writing fiction, you get to decide when you want to structure, and this will depend on whether you're naturally a plotter or a pantser. Let me define both of those terms. Plotters are writers who like or need to plan everything out in their novel before they write it. They often use index cards or charts, or perhaps a software like Scrivener, linked below, to help them do this. But the bottom line is, they don't start writing until they know exactly where they want to go. A pantser, on the other hand, is someone who flies by the seat of their pants, meaning they don't plan anything out or they plan very little. Instead of figuring out the details of their plot, they tend to focus on their characters. For them, the exercise of writing is more like listening to their characters tell them what they should do. And of course, still other people like to merge both these styles. Let's call these types of writers plantsers. The important thing to understand is that with fiction, there's no right or wrong. You get to do whatever suits you best. But the situation is different for non-fiction writers, where some higher level of organization is absolutely necessary. I worry that you'll end up spinning your wheels or making the job of editing later far too difficult if you don't have some level of organization up front. The good news is that mind mapping can help you here too. You just need to do the mind map slightly differently. I've done another video on this topic, linked below, but let me recap the key points here again. A planning mind map needs to be done on a much larger piece of paper. I like to use paper from a roll of unprinted upon newsprint. Given that most stores are closed during the pandemic, you can also create larger pieces of paper by taping together smaller ones. The type of mind map you've been doing until now, I call these inspirational ones, should take you no more than 3 to 5 minutes to complete. But a planning mind map might take you several hours or even several days. The objective of a planning mind map is to identify all the chapters that are going to be in your book and, generally speaking, the information that will be in each of them. Once you've finished your planning mind map, type up your list of chapters in a Word document. This will give you the structure you need to comfortably pursue your writing. If you follow this advice, Tiberiu, I think you'll make the job of editing later far easier. Finally, let me wrap up with a quote from American actress and singer Anna Kendrick. I thrive in structure, I drown in chaos. Tiberiu, I'm so happy to hear you're already reaping the benefits of inspirational mind maps. Just be sure to also use the slightly more organizational type of mind mapping if you're working on a non-fiction book. If you'd like to learn more about how to make writing a happier and more rewarding process for yourself, check out my latest book, Your Happy First Draft. It's not available in bookstores or on Amazon. The only place I sell it is via my website, linked below and in the show notes.